We're on the play. We're gonna get burnt out. And I suppose that is the cost of doing business when you run a deck that loses the burn. This hand does nothing. It doesn't even have a card draw spell. This hand's fine. I have teachings to find pulse. Flicker is not necessary yet, so we'll bottom it. Basically, I'm digging to another land so I can get teachings, plus some green mana, you know. Also, there's a chance my opponent just doesn't have a turn 2 Archer or Thermal Alchemist, which would be nice. Chain Lightning, alright. They did the turn 1 Rift Bolt last time that they found an Archer, so let's see if one comes off the top or if they are just running their burn spells out for no reason. Same thing as last time, I technically have up a counterspell, so maybe they'll sandbag their creature. But the more I think about it, the more certain I am that they didn't have the Firebrand Archer when they played their curse, and they just drew into the Firebrand Archer the turn after, and then drew into Thermal Alchemist the turn after that. Although, hey, maybe they got a creature here and they've just been playing strangely. Who might want to play against? Anolis? Okay. Well, they have a creature. I don't know why you would run out the burn spell turn 1 unless you just drew that, though, so that's unfortunate. Like, there's no reason to, right? What am I gonna do? Kill your creature? Like, yeah, it opens up to potential counter spells, but I would just counter the creature, and you still get the 1 damage through. And it's not like you're gonna... It's not like I'm just gonna not be able to counter something else. Alright. Maybe they just top deck Thermal Alchemist and their play makes sense to them. Needle Drop's not great for me. They're gonna go land Firebrand Archer. Somehow. Curse. Whatever. I'm certainly dead this game, but you never know. Arrows? Look, if my opponent just has a million lands in hand, arrows might do it. It won't, but it might do it. You never know. It won't. It might. It won't. Like, my other option is to Oracle into try to hit Tron or a Prism, or Teachings into Pulse, but it's not going to be fast enough. I would need to Teachings for Pulse and find a way to get a land or a creature into the graveyard and find green mana. Probably not going to happen. Alright. Theoretically, I'm not dead if they have just, like, a flood of lands, but they put 2 on top. Okay, I'm dead. It's been nice knowing you. Why didn't my quarterfinals opponent play against Burn? Come on. Would have been nice. Maybe a bunch of people were on Stonehorn Tron and Burn was just able to get to the top 8 that way. I guess we'll figure out once deck lists come out. What? Needle drop first in case you just find... Whatever. My opponent's just been making playing mistakes, but the matchup's bad and whatever. Who did I want to see the deck list for? My first round opponent, Sanchez. Yes, we get to see the Emissary of Trest deck list. So I'm going to... Well, let's see if they're... There's no way they're going to block. They topped with Magma Jet, so I'm certainly dead. I go into 6, 5, 4, 3, so I have to counter that no matter what. Alright. Maybe my opponent topped bad cards for no apparent reason. You never know. Again, my opponent has been playing very strangely, so maybe they're exhausted and they top lands for some reason. They were just assured that they were going to win. That is not a good thing to auto-yield. Let's not auto-yield that. Go ahead and counter Rift Bolt. Go to 2 during my upkeep. Die to literally any spell. And most creatures. Okay. Oh, again, don't have 6. Dead any spell here. Whatever. Yeah, okay. How did I not die last turn? Like, they could have just needle dropped into this lightning bolt and killed me, right? Whatever. It's not unheard of that I can steal a game away from burn. It's just very unlikely. Oh, I have to put a card in. On the play, I guess I'll have another land instead of an arrows. Is that even true? Maybe I do want another arrows on the play and just cut the stupid Fingraph. Alright, arrows could be Fingraph. I gotta remember that. Yeah. These cards are just dead. Grudge is like, if they're bringing in relics, good for me. So, do I just want to cut one of my other crappy cards? Probably not. Everything else is fine. Hopefully I draw more Hydroblasts than they draw creatures. My opponent just didn't do the turn 1 burn spell. I don't think I would have gotten a second turn, right? I would have been at 1 less, so surely they would have seen the fact that they could jet into the bolt on top and then needle drop into it and kill me. Like, yeah, if they had just done it, I'd have been at 1 with an active curse and Thermal Alchemist, so they should have done it anyway, but whatever. Snap Key, well, I gotta keep it, but I don't have any Hydroblasts, and I only have 2 pieces to Tron. And also I die if they smash my Prism. But, other than those poor facts, this plan's fine. Turn 1 burn spell again. Maybe they won't have Thermal Alchemist or Archers. Oh, I'm protected against Molten Rain at least. What are we looking? We're looking for Blast. Hope I don't get smashed. Hope my opponent has a tap land or something. Smash the Smithereens, yep. Oh no, fire. Again, why are you doing this? Come on. Come on, opponent. I'm going to put Tron into play, even though it lets my mind get Molten Rained. Because 1, they should kill the tower. It makes 3 mana. 2, I really want to get that Archer off the board now, and if I get Tron now, next turn I can Compulsive Research into another colored mana source and play that. Like if I get a Grotto or whatever. Hey, they don't have another creature at least. Maybe we're doing it. Maybe we're doing it. I'm gonna play that Remote Isle to get another blue source in play if I miss on this research. Oh, I did not miss on this research at all. Do I cycle the Isle? Because if I cycle into a Prism, I really want to play Prism and then Copperhead. Oh man, I have too many choices. It's probably just gain 1 life, right? Yeah. This also protects me from smash somewhat. Alright. I'm gonna go circle protection red into Mnemonic Wall for Hydroblast, looks like. Am I dead? No. Okay. Alright. Are they gonna Fire Blast me here? That would be a horrible mistake. Oh, okay, they have another land. Okay, if they have another land, then they should Fire Blast now. Yeah. Alright, good play of my opponent. Now, teachings for pulse back a land. I think that's the safest method of playing this turn. So let's figure out what I'm doing with my mana. Pulse back a land. Let's get a cycling land back. Go to 9, virtual 8. So I can play a gain land? Yeah. I've got plenty of time to cycle this remote isle. Next turn I get to wall back my pulse. Wall landing, circle of protection red. Alright. Just jam the circle. Make them cast their spell if they got one. Go to 6, virtual 5. No, they don't have a spell? Cool. They could have a Pyroblast and that'll be fine. I'm gonna get Pulse back. Yes! We stole a game. Do I want 3 really bad answers to Archer? I already have a gut shot and an arrows. I think Capsize is better than Serrated Arrows. At the very worst, they can just bounce one of their creatures if they're stuck on 2 mana. Submit. Okay. Hydroblast, blue mana in the opener. Take it. This Capsize could be any other card, but I guess a Fingraph would be better than this Capsize. But not that much better. Just a little bit better. Not that much. Just a little bit. Not that much. They played a tap land, so either they're gearing up for Molten Rain on turn 3, or they've got 2 lands. This is too early. I've got to counter it. What? Oh. Thought I clicked correctly there. Guess not. Cove's good. Cove lets me capsize their turn 2 whatever. It's just a buy time. Got a Molten Rain? No. They did have a creature. Come on. Have a little respect for the game. Capsize is much better than Fingraph here. I tell you that. Especially since it's not Archer. Just buys a turn. And that's really all I want, is just buying a turn. Right? Everriff Bolt, okay. Do I go Teachings into Hydroblast or just try to draw into something? I think I'll try to draw into something. Because I can also just play a map if I whiff. That is not whiff. Alright. I'm going to hold up Dispel. Counter an instant if they play one. If they play another creature, I'm going to be very unhappy with the way they sequence these turns. But we'll see. Hopefully, we survive. Sure. You got an instant? I got to counter that one. Basically, I just need to use my Dispel on anything. Needle Drop is 2 free damage, plus a card off the top. And it's just going to be better than anything except Pyroblast, and I don't think they're going to cast Pyroblast yet. They'll probably cast it when I play the Circle Protection Red, but can't really stop them if they're doing that. Oh, they have another land? Another curse? Alright, so I'm at 10, virtual 10. And they have 1 card in hand. Are we doing it? I think we're doing it. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, that was a good draw. I'm going to lead with Cop. If they have a Fire Blast, I'll counter the Fire Blast. Otherwise, I'll kill the Thermo Alchemist. This resolves. Cool. Now I'll kill the Thermo Alchemist. And play a map. I can map for Tron. Am I going to steal a game? Am I going to steal 2 games? Oh, I should not be F6ing. They should have Fire Blasted in response to the Cop anyway, but if they had a Fire Blast and they did it at the end of turn when I had a Circle of Protection and I got owned because of the fact that I let it, happen, Smash is fine. Maybe that's one reason not to play the map, but whatever. Who cares? Bolt? Sure. Upkeep, I'll prevent the curse damage. Oh, I guess that's how it works. Yeah, that works. Ooh. Oh. Wow, I really want to get this Muldrifter in play to turn on my Flicker, but I'm just going to... I don't have any land drops, so I'm just going to evoke this to get more land drops. I think that's correct. That was a good draw. The other Hydro Blast, I think, seals it up. Right? Like, what is my opponent supposed to do now? More life gain. Cool. I do need to keep hitting land drops. But I'm not that pressured, so... At some point I can flicker both my Coves if I really need to gain some life. I'm just going to let this happen. If I didn't hit that land drop, I wanted to just take the 1 so I can end of turn Teachings for something. Probably Pulse. Yeah, definitely Pulse. While keeping up enough Circle of Protection mana to stop whatever spells they can play. I just want to take, like, no damage from the red spells, basically. Mystical Teachings for Pulse of Marasa. Yep. And then I will stop the damage from Curse during my upkeep here. I never rebooted my MTGO, which might come back to haunt me, but hopefully it won't. Pulse is cool and all, but I think I'll just evoke a Muldrifter instead. Yeah, they can sneak in 1 spell if they have... oh, never mind. If I missed on lands, they could have snuck in a spell if they have 3 spells in hand and they draw another one and they have the mana to cast them. But on the other hand, we gotta counter that one. Hydroblast. Hydroblast. What? Why are they sandbagging creatures? That makes no sense at all. Come on. And why would you lead on that one? Lead on the Archer, because it... Anyway, whatever. At least if it was... Whatever, it doesn't matter. I just need to stop thinking about my opponent's plays, because they're just, like, playing in a way that doesn't make any sense. So, we'll just ignore it. We'll just go ahead and Teachings for a Hydroblast, kill that last Thermo Alchemist, and hopefully find a wall before they find another creature. What are they? Hey, that other Stonehorn Tron player who suggested Circle of Protection Red? You just helped me beat Burn. My worst matchup. I won this game because of the Circle Protection. Also, I swear if they keep playing after this and they end up winning, I'm going to be really unhappy with this premature GG's. But from what it looks like, my opponent is pretty much locked out. They would need to top deck another Thermo Alchemist. A Firebrand Archer doesn't do it because I can get Gut Shot with Teachings. Thank you, one Cop Red. Oh my god. I guess I played against this opponent twice, and I found the cop once in the sideboard games, so it's not that unreasonable that I find the one of. But it was certainly a fun of. It's been real good this game for sure. We are in the finals for the 3rd week in a row. Hopefully, we won't blow it. And it might be against Mezel, who is on Mono Blue Delver, which is a good matchup. And Mezel plays very quickly, which means it's going to be a fun game to play. So, we need to win. One more match. We'll see you for it.